As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Penance runs away from the cornucopia. Chen runs away from the cornucopia. W runs away from the cornucopia. Texas bashes Hoshiguma's head against a rock several times.
Bruh.
Liscam grabs a backpack and retreats. Silence runs away from the cornucopia. Calcit stays at the cornucopia for resources. Saria grabs a shovel. Nightingale runs away from the cornucopia. Jessica runs away from the cornucopia. Lopland snatches a pair of say. Noircorn runs away from the cornucopia. Thorns shoots an arrow into Minar's head. Exugi runs away from the cornucopia. Franca runs away from the cornucopia. Shining runs away from the cornucopia. Red runs away from the cornucopia. Doberman finds a canteen full of water. Elysium finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Mostima takes a spear from inside the cornucopia. Ines runs away from the cornucopia. Yato finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Day 1. Thorns practices his archery. Chen diverts Mostima's attention and runs away. Penance chases Silence. W scares Noircorn off. Doberman injures herself. Lopland makes a wooden spear. Red diverts Calcit's attention and runs away. Nightingale attacks Exugi, but she manages to escape. Ines constructs a shack. Yato picks flowers. Saria and Elysium hunt for other tributes. Texas dies from an infection. Liscam, Shining, and Jessica hunt for other tributes. Franca receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Fallen tributes 1. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Hoshiguma, District 4. Molinar, District 2. Texas, District 8. Night 1 W starts a fire. Mostima poisons Saria's drink.
Bruh.
She drinks it and dies. Calcit attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful.
Bruh.
Thorns stays awake all night. Lopland, Nightingale, Elysium, Shining, and Franca sleep in shifts. Noircorn falls into a frozen lake and drowns. Red, Jessica, and Silence cheerfully sing songs together. Exugi is awoken by nightmares. Yato, Chen, Ines, Penance, and Doberman sleep in shifts. Liscam sees a fire, but stays hidden. Day 2. Calcit, Silence, Yato, and Mostima hunt for other tributes. Shining begs for Penance to kill her. She reluctantly obliges, killing Shining. Exugi and Elysium hunt for other tributes. Shen constructs a shack. Red stalks Nightingale. W, Doberman, Franca, and Jessica hunt for other tributes. Liscam injures herself. Thorns discovers a river. Ines chases Lopland. Fallen tributes 2. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Saria, District 6. Noircorn, District 11. Shining, District 5. Night 2. Nightingale receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Ines and Mostima sleep in shifts. Penance is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Exugi sets up camp for the night. Jessica and Franca run into each other and decide to truce for the night. W loses sight of where she is. Shen sets up camp for the night. Calcit destroys Red's supplies while she is asleep. Elysium, Liscam, and Silence discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Yato fends Thorns, Doberman, and Lopland away from her fire. Day 3. Mostima diverts Elysium's attention and runs away. Silence questions her sanity. Thorns stalks Jessica. Chen begs for Yato to kill her. She refuses, keeping Chen alive. Liscam, Lopland and Red get into a fight. Lopland triumphantly kills them both. Ines silently snaps Penance's neck. Calcit defeats Doberman in a fight, but spares her life. Nightingale chases W. Franca fishes. Exugi discovers a river. Fallen Tributes 3. Liscalm, District 7. Red, District 12. Penance, District 2. Night 3. Exugi tends to her wounds. Yato convinces Doberman to snuggle with her. Silence starts a fire. Lopland passes out from exhaustion. Ines bashes Nightingale's head against a rock several times. Franca forces W to kill Chen or Calcit. She decides to kill Chen. Elysium looks at the night sky. Thorns, Jessica, and Mostima discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Day 4. Ines makes a wooden spear. Franca hunts for other tributes. Lopland practices her archery. Jessica, Thorns, Silence, and Exugi track down and kill W. Calcit explores the arena. Doberman begs for Mostima to kill her. She reluctantly obliges, killing Doberman. Yato receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Elysium receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Fallen Tributes 4. 4 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Nightingale, District 5. Chen, District 4. W, District 3. Doberman, District 10. Night 4. Silence is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Ines accidentally steps on a landmine. Calcit, Thorns, Franca, and Exugi tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Lopland quietly hums. Yato passes out from exhaustion. Jessica sets up camp for the night. Elysium convinces Mostima to snuggle with him. Day 5. Jessica, Thorns, Exugi, and Silence hunt for other tributes. Yato severely slices Elysium with a sword. Lopland discovers a river. Franca receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Calcit begs for Mostima to kill her. She refuses, keeping Calcit alive. Fallen Tributes 5. 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Ines, District 3. Elysium, District 9. Night 5. Franca, Mostima, Jessica, and Lopland tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Exugi receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Yato begs for Silence to kill her. She refuses, keeping Yato alive. Thorns defeats Calcit in a fight, but spares her life. The feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tributes' families. Jessica convinces Lopland to not kill her, only to kill her instead. Silence and Yato decide to work together to get more supplies. Exugi decides not to go to the feast. Franca and Thorns get into a fight over raw meat, but Franca gives up and runs away. Mostima decides not to go to the feast. Calcit decides not to go to the feast. Day 6. Mostima runs away from Exugi. Yato and Thorns split up to search for resources. Calcit is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Franca defeats Silence in a fight, but spares her life. Jessica injures herself. Fallen Tributes 6. 1 cannon shot can be heard in the distance. Lopland, District 8. Night 6. Yato defeats Jessica in a fight, but spares her life. Silence tries to treat her infection. Exugi, Mostima, Franca, and Calcit form a suicide pact, killing themselves. Thorns accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Day 7. Silence makes a wooden spear. Yato sets an explosive off, killing Jessica. Arena event. A monstrous hurricane wreaks havoc on the arena. Yato is incapacitated by flying debris and dies. Fallen Tributes 7. 7 cannon shots can be heard in the distance. Exugi, District 1. Mostima, District 1. Franca, District 7. Calcit, District 12. Thorns, District 9. Jessica, District 10. Yato, District 11. The winner is Silence from District 6.